5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Billionaire Boxing Club TV. I am your host with the most. The host say I look like ghost, and I'm finna cook like burnt toast. You understand what I'm saying? And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna talk about Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. We are less than 2 weeks away from the biggest fight in boxing. Tell me who you got. Let me know in the comments, and I will respond to every single person that comments. See, when I was first looking at this fight, I was looking at it through one lens. What I mean by that is, I didn't really give Terrence Crawford a chance for many reasons. Canelo's the bigger guy. He's the more acclimated guy at 168. And I mean, he's Canelo. Ain't nobody finna come up 2 weight classes and whoop on Canelo's ass. But one thing I don't want to take away from is how great of a fighter Terrence Crawford is. We're talking about a guy who's went undisputed in multiple divisions. Okay. We talking about the guy that made Errol Spence Jr. look like a baby. We talking about the Omaha, Nebraska Bud, the only black person I know to come out of Omaha. So I know that, he's one of a kind. And to be honest, this fight might be a little bit closer than I anticipated. I'm going to tell you why. Where Canelo lacks in skill, Terrence and Crawford makes up for. You know, understand what I'm saying? I think that even though Canelo is the bigger guy, he's the stronger guy at 168. I think that Terrence Crawford is the more skilled boxer. He's gonna have to put that all together come fight night. You understand what I'm saying? If I was Canelo, if I was Canelo, I would go in there and I would beat the body early. I'm talking about all night, Terrence. I'm tagging you in the solar plexus, in the ribs, punch you in the belly button, nigga. All night. You understand what I'm saying? Like, pause. Uh Canelo game plan, part of it should be built around the body work. I think that if Canelo beats the body, if he beats the body early, Crawford is going to feel that weight late. You understand what I'm saying? When them rounds get late, Crawford is going to feel that weight. So, Canelo, if you listening to me right now, bro, part of your game plan need to be circulated around the body work. Terrence Crawford, if I was Terrence Crawford, I would box Canelo's socks off. I stand in and trade very briefly in the fight. But for most of them rounds, I'm gonna be trying to impose my skill by making Canelo work off the back foot. That's if he can. You know what I'm saying? But if Canelo's coming forward, I'm gonna be looking for the counters. I too will be going towards the body because as of lately, Canelo gas tank ain't been looking a little shifty. But one thing we also got to keep in mind, we never seen Terrence Crawford fight at 168. You understand what I'm saying? So his gas tank could be a little, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think that the body work early will be pivotal for Canelo's victory. But back to Terrence Crawford. I think if Terrence Crawford imposes his skill early, if he got him a good jab, if he can put them combinations together, if he can work off that back foot, if he can move and box Canelo's socks off, hey, Bud just might become one undisputed at 168, man. He got another weight class conquered. We might have to put him in that GOAT talk. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. This is a tall order. This is a tall order, but I'm starting to believe that if anybody could fill that prescription, it's gonna be Bud. He gonna do what my nigga Twin couldn't do. Possibly. I still got my money on Canelo. Don't get it fucked up, all right? All I'm saying is This gonna be a good ass fight September 13th. You understand? The undercard is a little. We got a couple good fighters on there, but as far as like fights that's been put together appropriately for a main event as such, can I get an L for lacking? Can I get an L for what the L y'all was thinking? What the Ellie? Yeah, that undercard ain't what it is. But listen, man, this main event finna be everything. We talking about two of the most accomplished boxers in the sport. You know, of course, a lot of us would have rather seen, Bud and Boots or Canelo and Benavidez. But listen, man, Benavidez and Boots ain't decorated like these men by far. Bud has went undisputed in more weight classes than Canelo. You understand? Hey, man, this is gonna be the fight of the century. If y'all need a deeper look, man, Google is right there. I'm giving y'all a simplified break it down of what I think is finna happen. You understand what I'm saying? But if you bet the house on Bud, all you're gonna have is an email address when it's all said and done. That's how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? I think Bud is the better boxer. But he's reaching at the top of 168. He's fighting the king of 168 right now. That's a tall order, man. But if anybody could fill that prescription, it's Terrence Crawford. Like I said, I ain't gonna get into the undercard too much because I don't really give a shit. I will be watching the whole event. I might see something that might impress me, but I'm gonna have to see it, baby. Because right now, in less than 2 weeks, we got Bud and Saul Alvarez. Who you got? Let me know in the comments. Hey, man. This is what boxing is all about, baby. The best versus the best. A lot of y'all gonna say, Bud coming up 2 weight classes. This ain't gonna do nothing for Canelo. He's pulling up. Bud wanted this smoke. Don't take away from Terrence Crawford being great by making up stupid ass excuses, man. He wouldn't be the first man to go up 2 weight classes and win a boxing match. Floyd Mayweather did it. Roy Jones did it. Manny Pacquiao did it. Oscar De La Hoya did it. Bud is finna join a very small class of men who put some weight on to put their great on, nigga. Listen, man. September 13th on Netflix. If you don't watch boxing, if you don't like paying for pay-per-views, this is your opportunity to see two of the best of the sport for free 99. You better be there, because I'm going to be there. Shout out to my dog, Remy. Cigar Talk, Najee. I might actually go to the fight. I'm still debating. But if not, free 99 on Netflix is where I'm going to be. Hey, listen, man. I hope y'all enjoyed my summarization, my briggity breakdown real quick. I said I'm not going to get too much into the undercard today. Maybe on the next episode of Billionaire Boxing TV, we're going to break down the Canelo Terrence Bud Crawford undercard, as well as talk about a couple more fights coming up. But I just wanted to give y'all my perspective, man. Said I got my money on Canelo, but this is going to be a good fight. It could go either way. I'm not counting Terrence Bud Crawford out. But I think when the rounds get late, Bud is going to feel that weight. Mark my words. Shout out to all my nigga Rude. Oh, peace, all my people out there going for Bud. Y'all ain't wrong, man. But listen, appreciate y'all tuning in. This is another episode of Billionaire Boxing TV.